with my thread. I tie in my wire, trying to keep it on the inside. I add in a piece of diamond braid, and I cover it all the way back down to the hook bend. Then I wind my braid forward. I secure with 2 to 3 wraps. Trim off the excess. Then I take my squirrel and I tuck it in under the cone, and I secure it with 2 to 3 wraps right on the top of the hook shank. Then I pull the squirrel down the top of the hook shank, pull back some of the hair, and I take my wire and I secure the squirrel in place. Then I wind the wire up the hook shank, spacing and pulling the squirrel hair out of its way all the way back up to the cone head. Once at the cone head, I'll do 2 to 3 wraps to secure the wire. Trim off the excess, and I'll pull out any pieces of squirrel that I've accidentally tightened down with the wire. Then I'll trim my squirrel tail about half the length of the hook shank, but what I want to do is take the point of my scissors and get up underneath the hair and trim it. Then I'll take that piece I just trimmed and I'll tie it in back here at the cone, and then I'll palmer it towards the cone. And if needed, just wet these fibers down, that way it gets them out of the way so you can work with them. Do a couple wraps there. Secure in place with 4 to 5 wraps. Trim off the excess. Do 2 to 3 knots, and your fly is ready to fish.